Hello everybody, it's Soleil. Welcome to my channel. Look at my desk, you guys. It is complete mess and it's actually quite horrifying. But I decided instead of putting things in a really neat pile before I share with you guys what I've done, I thought I'd just be totally me and just show you how my desk is usually looking like when I'm doing stuff. So I've got my Fiskars mini cutter on my right side. I have a notebook on my right side. I have like this, I don't know, this date stamp lying around. Then I have a stamp block. And I've been using this Ranger archival ink this time because I've been doing some stamping. I'm trying to really enjoy the things that I have, the things that I haven't really touched much of, which one of them is stamping. So I decided that I'm going to go ahead and stamp some images that I could possibly use to make my journal clusters. Now, you guys know that I love making journal clusters and I like stitch them through the sewing machine. But this time I made my clusters without stitching. I thought I don't want my journal embellishment to look the same all the time by stitching through. Although that's quite convenient for me, I stitch through not for the look of the stitching. I stitch through the clusters because it saves me a lot of time gluing individual bits. But this time I was happy just to glue. So I have got my big pile of clusters that I have made already on this side. And here you can see a big mess of everything. So I have a word sentiment sticker sheet that I have used for my cluster. I have also used some of the words from this Maggie Home sticker book that I've had. And I've also been using those lovely rainbow colored flowers and things that were sent to me from Iceland from my friend Aneta. And I have just been putting things together and making. But before I clear away all of this, I'm going to show you some of the things that I've been stamping. So there was a Willow Lane stamp set that was gifted to me a long time ago, and I adore bunny images. So I went through many of my scrap papers and I gathered the colors that would shine this image. So I stamped some bunny images. Like you can see, I stamped them in different colored papers. And here's another one. This is a cluster that's actually finished. I stamped it on like white background as well, some confetti background. So I have got like a lot of these. Okay, so I have all of these ready to use for more clusters. So that's one pile, which I'll put away. Then I have also used I think it was the Maggie Holmes Flourish set that was gifted to me by Natalie from NC Invites here on YouTube. And I have used the 75-cent stamped image. And I stamped out so many of the 75-cent tickets. So I've stamped them on the pink one, these checkered paper, what's this one? The floral one. And so I have a great variety of the paper background, which I've been using. So there's another lot. Then I have also stamped out some ballerinas. And I've been using that too. I have also used another set of the small Maggie Holmes stamp set that actually had the frame separately and the word happy heart separately. So I stamped them together to make this sentiment pieces. So I have those. So I've stamped them on like border strips because they're like thin enough to be printed on border strips. And I'll show you what I mean by that. Okay, so here I have my border strips after cutting the large 12 by 12 sheet, right? So then the strip at the top, it was like perfect size to add my happy heart word sentiment stamps on it. So that's what I did. And all you have to do after doing that is really chop it. I mean, you can use your scissors, you can use your mini cutter to do it. But when you do this, you have instantly some sentiments to add to your embellishments or for making clusters. So that's what I like doing. Here is another strip of the border strip. That's my scrap, but I don't chuck these out. And I stamped a lot of the words like this incredible word on it many times. This one, I stamped it together because I wanted to see what it looked like close together. And I realized I didn't like it, so I spread it apart like this. And then I'm going to be chopping all of this to use for my embellishments. So, do not chuck away your border strips. Every part of the paper you pay money for is so, so precious. So, there's one cluster. Then I also have the Paige Evans Go the Scenic Route paper that had these. There was a page filled with stamped images. So I cut that apart to use these little mini stamp images to add into my embellishments. So that's another cluster. See, I have all of these ready to go. Now, even some of the bits at the edge of the paper, I'm not chucking out because the yellow color is very, useful to use. So I have those, and that's more ticket ones. And then I also got out my Tim Holtz, my favorite Tim Holtz ticket stamp set, the red rubber stamp set, and stamped away more of the ticket images on different kinds of paper. Like, just use different shades of paper because you never know which shade of the color is going to go with the main image you want to use for your embellishment clusters. So I use various colors. I go through my scraps and rectangular bits of paper that I have left after creating some other project. I put them in a bag and then save them all. And then I get to stamp away like this, making tickets. So I have this cluster here. Here's another cluster I started working with. I've also stamped this large floral image. I think that was part of a Maggie Holmes Willow Lane stamp set. And I used the largest floral stamp set and I stamped it on several pieces of different cardstock. And then I have layered it together with the Tim Holtz ticket image. I call it the Maggie meets Tim. It's just me. I like saying things like that. So there's that. I've showed you these ones, so that's done. And so I have been using my freebie, those supermarket Woolworths food magazines. I've been using this as my base to stamp on. It helps me stamp nicely. Instead of stamping on hard surface, I find it easier to stamp it on a more softer base. So I have been using that. So I'm going to put that aside. And now I get to share with you guys all of the clusters that I've made so far. Okay, so now I have some clean area to share with you my clusters. So there's those. So I'm using like stamped images, die cuts that were sent to me, and floral ephemera pieces. Here is that large Willow Lane, that floral there. I have put it at the back this time, layered it with the ticket pieces, stamp pieces, and the bunny, and added the sticker smile. I've also stamped out a lot of the building images from the Flourish collection, and then I have combined it with, so once again, this is another Maggie meets Tim embellishment. So there's the Tim Holtz ticket piece and the Maggie Holmes Flourish building with the ticket piece, and I added some stickers and flowers. So I think you guys basically get what I've been doing. So I'm not going to explain every single one of them, but just share with you my clusters that I've been making. And these will feature throughout my projects, in journals. I love this piece so much. I love how I added the ballerina piece against the butterfly die cut. And I put happy heart there. And I just think this is so, so precious. Here's another butterfly one I did. I love that so much. That one. Oh, here's another ballerina one. So I am just quickly sharing with you. And as you guys can see, I have also used some border strips for the background, like this bit here. Instead of chucking that long piece out, I have used it as a border strip. This is a very simple one because I thought some of the ones I might not overlayer because it depends on the journal I'm making and things. I might want to add some different kind of words or another image on top of it. So here's some more building one. This one I used 2 stickers. So I had a gold foil sticker that says love this, and then I also had a clear sticker which I thought would really look nice if I layered it on top of that. So that's what I did here. Love that. Some more houses one. So I have great variety of color choices, which is really wonderful for me when I am creating away. These butterflies I actually fussy cut out of the Paige Evans Go the Scenic Route paper. And one thing that is kind of the hardest part about stamping is that I have to use my hands to fussy cut the images. So I try to select the images that are not too hard to fussy cut. Like the oval shape was easy enough. The ticket ones, I could use the cutter to cut straight lines. This one I layered it with a tag piece, and I added a foam glitter sticker on it. And so I'm thinking of using this large piece as the corner tuck spot. Go. There. That. This one says New Beginnings. Here's another pocket bit I've made. Like that. I love all of the bright colors. I have created some pastel tone ones as well. I love using sentiment stickers. I think it's just really fun. So everybody, use what you have, you know, just create some extra bits like me and then have fun just putting them together. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Bye.